It's time for the Daily Show with Jay and Jeremy. We're making it on a Monday. Jeremy's back for the Daily Show. That's why it's time to go. Let's go. It's Daily on Monday.
What's up, Geeks Gamers? Welcome back to a Monday Geeks Gamers Daily, and Jay is singing. I didn't even ask him to sing. I didn't
do it all last week because it was me and Ryan.
Yeah,
so I was like all right.
He doesn't like that very much.
I got to work on that auto tunes.
Yeah.
Especially the ending. So, we got 6 out of 10. I'm building it.
That's good. And I just made a link to my new channel.
Woo!
First ever stream, Cobra Cow Connection. Me on my new channel, Jay on his new channel, playing some Fortnite. So Cobra Cow Connection. So that'll be cool. And so anyway, how you been, Jay? I feel like I haven't, talked to you since Friday.
I know. Man, life is good. Getting ready for the holidays, man, for Christmas, New Year's. I'm excited to go see some family that I haven't seen in a long time. And, I'm excited, man. I'm more excited for like next year. Next year's going to be big. And it's like kind of giving the Drunk 3PO channel a little bit of a facelift, and the direction and all that stuff. It's going to be awesome, man. Like everything. Geeks and Gamers is going to be awesome. Like I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So I was like, I'm going to like enjoy Christmas, and then it's like back to work. We got some cool stuff coming up here with G&G. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome, man. Awesome.
Jay is takeover. And look at there, Kevin dropping 20 gifted memberships already.
So getting
the party started.
Merry Christmas. Here's a gift.
There we go. 20 gifted memberships to get us started. That's what I'm talking about. And yes, it is good to be back. Obviously, I was on a family vacation. Listen, man, shout out to Starlink. Holy crap, man. Starlink held up the whole entire time. Yes, I was on a cruise. I didn't announce that. But yeah, I was on a cruise. Something's been planned for like a year. And I was last year did the same thing, and I was miserable because it was the internet was just awful. And I was told this year, I was like it's going to be good. And I was like, I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, Starlink held up pretty much 95% of the time. And I was able to stream. I was able to upload some videos. I even played Fortnite with you.
I know.
In the middle of the Atlantic. So it definitely wasn't a Disney cruise. That's for damn sure. But yeah, it was awesome. So super cool. But the main thing was that the internet worked.
So. To put on any weight, usually people that go on cruises just eat a lot.
No, I actually lost more weight. I've been losing a lot of weight because I'm drinking so much water lately, because I've completely moved away from soda for the most part. I still drink a little bit, but I only do like one meal a day now. I've lost like 15 pounds in the past couple months. So but yeah, there was a lot of good food.
It all.
There's a lot of good food, but I've been changing my diet. I'm at that point in my life where I've went for the 40-something years I've been on this planet. I've literally eaten anything I've wanted. And I think it finally last few years started to catch up to me. I was like, getting a little, I was looking at some of the pictures from the meetup. I'm like, I'm kind of bigger than I've ever been. So yeah, but it's nothing for me to lose the weight. All I had to do was drink water, drink more water and less soda. And it's a pretty much immediate reaction.
Can I address something, please?
You can, absolutely.
Chris Gore put on Twitter last week. Apparently he was watching my live stream, so I appreciate that. I don't know if you saw those tweets. He goes, if you ever want Drunk 3PO as a guest. For some reason during that live stream, I was like trying to find something, and I just had like 2 minutes of dead air, which is, I know it's a no-no. But Chris Gore,
let me understand this. So you were on your live stream. That's what that clip is from?
Yeah.
And you just sat there that long and said nothing?
I think I said, I gotta go back and watch it, but I gotta go back and like
Bro.
I gotta go back and find what I was looking for. I think what happened was my my computer my computer like froze or something. I was like, am I gone? Like I was like one of those moments. And I didn't say I was like looking to see like, am I still alive? You know what I mean? Like
It's just like the time with you and Ryan when you just sat there silently.
while the video was playing. So Chris Gore, freaking like this is it. He did a whole freaking thread of me like not talking, just sitting there staring. This is my favorite one because I look like I'm really focused on. I was like, God dang, man, is it really that painful to see me just stare off
Yes,
into the other
it
screen?
It is.
So I'm trying to, I got to work on that for the next year. So freaking Yellow Flash takes this collaboration and puts it on Flashcast while I just sit there and stare in like the most awkward silence.
Dude.
Dear sweet Jesus. I was like, oh man. That's
Only
the one
Jay.
I turned into as a 40-second clip.
Only Jay. I swear, man.
I think what happened, I thought the stream stopped. Like it froze because I wasn't seeing the chat movement. And then you're just kind of like, I gotta know now next time. I'm just gonna like dip out. Like I'll just be like, until it's back, I'll just dip out. Because who knows? Listen. And I stream to like a few hundred people. It's not a big deal. It ain't like Jeremy or Yellow Flash or Ryan to get thousands of people. I had no idea like Chris Gore watches my live streams or Yellow Flash or anything like that. I don't think I'm that important.
Here comes the underselling. Here comes the underselling. There he goes.
It's true. I'm just saying.
Dude, every time you stream and somebody with a check mark enters your chat, you highlight them and you point out how many. You got Dan Vasque, you got Yellow Flash, you got Chris Gore, you got Jake the Viking, you got all these. And then
hold on one second.
You know Gina Carano. Like Gina Carano.
Doesn't everybody? I'm just saying.
Always underselling. Always underselling.
All right, let's tell the real story. There was a really freaking hot streamer girl somehow ended up in my Kick stream with a check mark, and I was like, "Holy crap! What is she doing in here?" And she's like, "I really like your stream." And then Jake the Viking happened to pop in. I'm like, "Oh hey gamer girl! Like, look, I know Mr. Beast's friend." And I just kept saying, I'm on Geeks and Gamers. They got a check mark too. And then the girl was like, oh, okay. And she left. She never came back. Just trying my best to like use that clout to my advantage. It didn't work. I was like, how the freak do you find my stream out of all things? Like, just showed up. So,
but like, my question is how do you know she was real? Did you verify it?
I clicked on her account and I went, and she's a bikini streamer. So I was like, she probably was just selling her OnlyFans. I don't know. I don't know if she had an OnlyFans, so I don't want to say it. She could be watching now, but I don't know.
All right. Well,
yeah, I know Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers who knows like the Jackson family as a whole. Like I think Jeremy gets invited out to the Michael Jackson's ranch.
And I couldn't even make it, man. When I got invited out there,
I know.
Couldn't even make it. Yeah, some of the Jackson family are actually fans of Geeks and Gamers. I might be watching right now, which is still the craziest thing ever. Crazy. I mean, I've had Taj on the channel. We did an interview. I need to bring Taj back.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, we need to get Taj back on here. But yeah. But anyway, Jay is way too famous, and none of us can compete with that. But again, good morning to everyone. Welcome in. Everybody's pouring in finally. We've got Golden Nuggets with 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Taker for 5 says, there's this pop counterculture ed guy who likes you guys about as much as he likes grooming and bathing, which from the looks of him is not at all. Well, okay. I mean, there's a lot of people that hate us, dude.
I'm a little shocked that there's someone out there that doesn't like Geeks and Gamers. I'm a little shocked.
There's so many people out there that hate us. Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, though. I don't know who that guy is. Jason Statement for 2 says, hail, you guys brought me back from the abyss. Jason Statement, another.
I was talking about him the other day. What's up, Jason Statement? I can't believe
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
delete that video.
Crispy No Kid produces R.I.P. James McCaffrey, the voice of Max Payne. Damn, R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh
indeed.
man.
Let's see. Tobias Nexus is sorry I missed Thursday and Friday. Doctors were getting the inside story, so to speak. Last month, the camera was down my throat. This time, the other end. Still 0 traces of internal blood leaks. Damn. Sorry to hear that, Tobias, but we're glad you're doing good, brother. Glad you're here. And keep us posted on how everything goes, man. Beardo's reading comprehension says, hope you guys hope you had a great vacation, Jeremy. Hi, Jay. All right. Thank you. Mike Hill says, what do you think about Jack Black's idea about making the Mario Brothers 2 into a musical? You know, I saw Jack Black talking about this, and I thought it was funny because Jack Black was basically like, I haven't heard anything. You know, he's like, I haven't heard anything. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, welcome to the world of Nintendo. You're not going to hear anything. Nintendo is not there to, they're not going to put these fillers out there. They're not going to do the normal thing that Hollywood does. That they're not there to tell you anything. They're going to do what they're going to do. And when he said that, I thought it was pretty funny. In terms of it being a musical, no. I don't want that at all. Not even close. I don't want that at all. I'm fine with having a few musical numbers in it like the first one did, but absolutely not. No, I don't want it to be a musical. That would be a disaster. It'd be a horrible that'd be a horrible decision. And Nintendo will not be doing that. Tomac says, I don't know if you saw this, Jeremy, but a nice was moved from Sea of Stars. You're talking about the Completionist. Yes, they removed the Completionist. So remember, people buy physically. Yes, so the Completionist was removed from Sea of Stars after the whole disaster going on. I haven't even covered the Completionist stuff that much. I mean, we talked about it vaguely. I don't personally care that much either way. But when he called JonTron a racist, that was where I was like, okay, now you're virtue signaling. So, you know, but yeah, hey.
Yeah, you know, and they start pulling those cards out, and it's just like, you've lost.
Yes. But yeah, the Completionist story.
I haven't really kept up with it either. It's like, man, I think I like you, I've come to that point where I just want to focus on what we got going on here and the projects that are coming up, some pretty major announcements next year. And you know, like I just love seeing what, you know, G&G, all this other drama stuff that's out in the rest of the world that that used to interest me, but it's like whatever.
Yeah,
there's like bigger things happening, and I'm excited for it. So, and yes, if you don't know, I talked about it. Tom, who's in the chat, we're gonna ride that dangerous Greyhound bus, and he better have that freaking lizard on his shoulder to scare all the homeless people and drug addicts that are gonna be on that bus when we get on.
That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting.
We'll just do a small trip. We'll start off small, like go to Miami, go to Little Haiti in Miami. Not too dangerous.
Gremlin says, Jay, you're a god amongst men. Look at there.
I think half the chat disagrees with you, but I appreciate.
Golden Nugget says, good to see you back. Good, sir Jeremy. Thank you, Golden Nuggets. Neanderthal for 20 says, Jason's statement is here. That is great. I love that actor. You see, Jay? You get in the Jason Statement community.
What's your favorite Jason Statement movie?
He's been in
a
few. Italian Job. The Italian Job.
Oh yeah.
And that's
Italian
not really. He's not the star of that. That's a big ensemble cast,
yeah.
but that's a.
I think like the first two Expendables, he was great. He was he was great in a lot of like supporting roles.
Snatch is another good one. Snatch is great.
Crank was like trying to be his. Crank 2 was like, unbelievable.
The Italian Job is such a good movie, and it doesn't get talked about a lot. It's really good.
Transporter, Gary in the chat. Transporter.
Yeah, Transporter's good. 100%, man. Those are. I mean, Jason Statham is a really good actor, and but if I would say the overall movie with him. The Italian Job. I haven't seen the Italian Job in a long time. It's got Mark Wahlberg. It's got Edward Norton in it. Charlize Theron. That's just off the top of my head. There's several people. The Italian Job feels almost like a later on Fast and Furious style movie. You know what I mean? It's kind of what it feels like. like Fast 5 was. But yeah, Crank. I saw Crank one time. I didn't see Death Race. I don't think I saw Death Race. I wanted to see Death Race, but I don't think I
Crank
actually
too,
saw.
I think it was Crank too, because he had to keep his heartbeat going, right? And
Yes,
so
yes, yeah.
he was
Had to
having
have-
sex with a girl in the middle of like like some kind of horse race event. Oh my gosh, dude. I think
Yeah.
that was Crank too. That was pretty wild.
Yeah, that was good.
Just to keep his adrenaline up.
But we got to get into our first topic of the day. But before we do that, you got 2 days left for the
Ah, there it
199
is.
backpack right there. You got 2 days left. Tomorrow on Tuesday night's main event, we're shutting this down. So this is the 199 backpack special edition. I actually traveled with this backpack and I fit my Rodecaster 2, Rodecaster Pro 2 in it, my laptop, my extra keyboard, my extra screen, all of my chargers and everything. So yeah, 199 backpack right there. Shutting it down tomorrow night. So mods will be dropping a link. If we even have any mods here right now. I don't even know if we have any mods. I know
Stuff's in the chat.
All right. So yeah, but we'll drop that. And then also today on my brand new channel, Cobra 199, we are doing me and Jay, Cobra Cow Connection. Jay's gonna be on Drunk 3PO's basement. That'll be at 2 p.m. today. Channel's not
3
monetized.
p.m. Eastern,
so,
2 p.m.
Yep.
Central, right?
Yep. So, but did I say 22nd on the website? When did he push it to the 22nd? Oh, you know what? I think I originally wanted to push it to the 22nd. I didn't update him. It's because I was out of town. So I'll make sure that gets updated. But yes, tomorrow we're shutting it down. Shutting it down tomorrow. All right. So Jay, Elon Musk, he's still talking about Disney. He's still talking about Disney. And listen, man, I got some theories about this. All right. But we're going to listen to what he had to say. And then we're going to discuss my theories behind this. So as you know, Elon Musk has been going after Disney for a while now, but he's really amped up his language the last few weeks, especially with the advertisers. Did the whole go F yourself. Hi, Bob. He's been taking a lot of shots at Bob Iger, and it's been pretty glorious to watch. Well, he's taken it to, I think, another level right here with his latest comments, and we're going to listen to them right here. So let's listen to this.
To fight the woke mind virus, then the woke mind virus will fight back. And unfortunately, Disney is deeply infected with the woke mind virus. In fact, if you ask an AI, what is the most woke company on earth, it's Disney.
Really?
You know? But
Thunderous applause.
hey, I mean, I think they should be asking themselves, what would Walt Disney think of Disney today? I think he's turning in his grave. I think he's not happy.
Sure.
You know, if the namesake of the company is not happy, that's probably a bad sign, you know? Because Walt Disney, what did he care about? He cared about bringing joy to people's lives. He making wonderful things that children and families could enjoy. He created some of the coolest, art in the world, and stuff that even 100 years after it's created, we still remember it, and it's still a major thing. But you have to say, how great was Walt Disney? It was amazing. But now Disney, at least for now, is deeply infected with the woke mind virus. I think that will, that will change over time.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, right.
Man. So listen, here's my theory here. All right. And this is just my theory, because Elon Musk, he doesn't just do things just to do them. Like, he's usually got a method to his madness.
I know.
We started to see him started to talk about Twitter.
Yeah.
And how Twitter was falling apart, and how Twitter had lost the plot, and how it had been overrun with wokeness. I'm not saying that he will outright buy Disney, but we do know Disney is a publicly traded company. I think Elon Musk, I think there's a potential that he could get involved. Now, we know we've got this whole thing with Nelson Peltz and Ike Perlmutter, and there's a big fight for the board. Is Elon Musk going to get involved in this? I don't think he's saying this for just to say it, to take shots. I think that there's more to it, because much like how Twitter had become the public square, I think Elon Musk understands what most people understand about Disney. Disney carries this incredible nostalgia for people. The name Disney matters to people. The branding of Disney matters to people. It is a historic brand and it's a historic name that has meant so much to so many people. And seeing what they've gone through in the last 5 to 10 years is completely ruined the reputation of the Disney name and the Disney family and what Disney stood for. And I wonder if he has interest in getting further involved in what he's, what his plan is here. What do you think about that, Jay?
I completely agree. Like you said, we saw that with Twitter, and he would just tweet out little things here and there. And then finally there was that, I'll never forget. I think he deleted it, but there was that one tweet where someone just said, "You know what, Elon, you should just buy Twitter." And he like responded with a little laughing emoji. So he had already had plans, I think, from way back. Like, I'm sure he's got like really smart people that are telling him, yeah, if you want to do this, we could do it this way. We could do it that way. So I who knows? Maybe he's on the maybe he's good friends with one of the people that are trying to get on the board.
Well, and that's what I was thinking.
These are little jabs that, because he, when he speaks, a lot of people listen. They might not necessarily agree with him, but it does make national headlines. So he knows, like he knows this. He knows that if he says like, "Go F yourself, Bob Iger," like he knows it's going to be on like the headline of a lot of like, news, and they're going to play that clip over and over. Mm-hmm. So he could have easily just said, yeah, if they don't, no problem. They don't want to advertise with me, go somewhere else. So, but he's like, it was like, it seems like he specifically picked out Disney when there was other people that did the same thing with their so-called boycott of Twitter. And he went out of his way to show, well, they're not advertising on Twitter, but they're advertising on TikTok, which is worse. And they're advertising on Instagram, which promotes this. And they're advertising, like he just went on and on and on. And you think like the "go F yourself" would be like, okay, yeah, that was, that's where we are. But no, he keeps bringing it up over and over. So definitely something he's been thinking about for some reason.
Yeah. So, and then you've got this story right here with Nelson Peltz. And I haven't been following it too closely, but, activist investor Peltz reignites proxy battle with Disney. So what did I say?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what they call
the way
them.
They headline it. Yeah, I know. It's such bullshit. It's such bullshit. And is an activist investor, Nelson Peltz, nominated himself and former Walt Disney executive James Rasulo to the board of the 100-year-old media company on Thursday. His second attempt this year to gain sway over the firm's strategy. And, Peltz, is it Train Fund Management, which owns roughly $3 billion worth of Disney shares, had called off an earlier proxy campaign against the conglomerate in February after CEO Bob Iger unveiled sweeping restructuring plans and promised billions in cost cuts. So, to me, there's more going on here than we are aware of. Now, again, I don't see Elon Musk just outright buying Disney, okay? I just don't. I don't see him outright buying Disney like he did Twitter. Disney is a extremely valuable company, even though that value has been hurt recently. But I do see him potentially getting involved with some, shares, with some stuff like that. I don't know if he knows Nelson Peltz. I don't know if there's anything to show that he and Nelson Peltz have any relationship whatsoever, but he's not just saying this to say it. There's a reason why he's continuing to pound Disney and Bob Iger over and over again for their woke mind virus, and then bringing up how Walt Disney would be rolling in his grave and how Walt Disney created this family-friendly content and he was a genius. There's more to it, man. I think there's more to it.
They do not want this guy on the board of directors. I mean, they don't want him digging through the books. They don't want him, I mean, you have this guy on the board of directors who could literally go out, and tweet out like, what the heck, man, they've been lying about their numbers, about money, about this. We need to change stuff. We need to do this. So they're doing everything in their power to keep that guy from getting on the board. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like yeah, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, and we can only speculate that they don't want him to see something, because obviously, like with all that information that he could get being on the board of directors, like he could definitely spill some tea, or like say we've really got to change things, or maybe find some kind of corruption to completely change the board all around. I mean, it's like who knows? So, but yeah,
Interesting
there's
stuff,
something
man.
weird stuff, like something to keep our eye on. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this continues to go, because again, when it was a comment here, comment there, but it's like the fact that he continues to do it and then brings Walt Disney into it. That's where I was like, man, I think there's something more going on here. I really, really do. So it will be interesting as we move into 2024, because as we all know, 2024 is going to be a complete and total shit show. I am not prepared. I don't know how to prepare for 2024. I'm not sure anyone truly does. I've talked about this a lot on Cobra Cast, but yeah, like whatever you think, it's going to get so much worse. It's going to get really, really bad. And support your favorite creators, because I don't know what's going to happen moving forward. But I do know that the desperation, I'm not going to take this too political here. I can do that on Cobra Cast tonight, but it is going to get wild. The entertainment industry, there's not a whole lot coming out in 2024 from a movie perspective. There's just not. There's very little coming out in 2024. There's a couple of big movies like Dune 2. I think Deadpool 3 comes out, but like there's not a lot. They're few and far between. So the conversation is going to be really interesting from that perspective. We know Disney doesn't have a lot coming out in 2024. So they're going to be in serious trouble. Right now, what's the latest on the parks? How are the parks doing from what you've heard, Jay, or what you've seen? Like with Disney, are they still, because they are doing, I mean, so everybody needs to understand this about the parks, because most people don't go to the parks that watch this show, but like we do have a park hopping channel, and we do cover
Chris
the
has
Disney.
been amazing over there.
Yep,
and
Chris has been crushing it. But
doing things over there as well. But
Walt
Disney
World is the most visited place in the United States, probably the planet.
Yeah.
It is. You have no idea how many people come to Walt Disney World. It is insane, the amount of people and the amount of space at Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World is twice the size of Manhattan. It's got like 30 something resort hotels. You've got 4 theme parks. You got 2 water parks. You've got Downtown Disney, and you've got the Wide World of Sports from ESPN. It is a massive property. So Jay,
own little city. Well, I do know that it was just last Saturday, which is normally a busy day for any theme park, that Krista was there at Animal Kingdom because she was able to ride the Flight of Passage, the Avatar ride, 3 times in a row without like getting out of line.
That's crazy.
So you want to talk about how empty that park is? It's like that ride is usually average about 65-minute wait.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, Steph was with her. And so they were able to go there. And now today, I think today and tomorrow will be very, very busy, because this is like the last day for like the Florida annual pass users to go until next year. So, but yeah, the parks have been hit or miss, as far as I'm concerned. This is what they've done. So at Epcot, they've been doing construction at this Epcot park for like 3 years. They were building this whole middle section right here, and they finally released it. Everybody come see the brand new Epcot that we just built, this whole center area with a fountain and lights and everything. Well, it took them only 3 weeks after 3 years of construction that it broke. Construction that it broke. Yeah. Great. Thanks for pointing that out. That I was trying to pull something up at the same time, but construction that it broke. So it was down. I can't continue because you're laughing, man. I can't continue.
It's funny. No, I want to know, what is this? So what is it? What is it that broke?
They built this entire, I'm trying to find the tweet, but they built this entire land in the center of Epcot, right where the giant golf ball is, where they have all these running lights and all.
Yeah, that's where they used to have the things
big
where people put their name.
Right.
Yeah. So they tore those down.
So this is okay. Here's the tweet right here. Forgive me.
I wanted to see how long he would stay silent.
But Epcot's new pathway lights, which are no longer functioning a week after opening, were damaged due to excess pressure washing, which compromised water seals prior to opening.
Oh,
pressure
God.
washing is also to blame for the shortage out of the LEDs on the entrance area overhang. So they 3 years they built this and they opened it up in just a few weeks. It all broke. And this was Disney's reasoning as to why they all stopped working. So they had to like go back in and do a little more construction to try and get those lights to work again. So it's just so weird that you never hear these type of stories coming out of like a Disney theme park. So after building, constructing, usually it's like a big, everybody's going to go see, let's go see the new lights and the fireworks show and all that stuff. And it's like, come and see it, but just wait. It broke after a few weeks. And now we've got to fix it, put it back together. So that's literally the state of the parks right now. It's like everything that they've created, that anything new that comes out. Tom was actually at Hollywood Studios just last week, and he was on the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway ride, which is a fairly new ride, only a few years old, and it broke down while he was on it, while he was live streaming, and he was stuck on it for quite some time before they had to literally come and take him out of the seat and walk him through the back. And some of the I don't know, Tom can correct me if he's in the chat still, but like what we were watching was like there were people like, I don't know if you should be recording this. Because they had to take them all through the back, and all that stuff. It's like, man. So it's unbelievable. Like, so that's the state of Disney parks. But they did say that they were expecting huge numbers over the holiday, but we shall see.
It will be interesting. It will be interesting to see how this whole Elon thing plays into it. Is going to be interesting as well. We have 600 people watching on Rumble right now. Holy crap. Shout out to the 199 over on Rumble. Also 2,500 here on YouTube. So well over 3,000 people watching Geeks Gamers Daily. Thank you guys for being here. We do appreciate it. Good stuff. Again, really quick.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
No,
and then we'll end it on this. Does Yeti work yet? Broken forever, cost millions. They fixed the Yeti ride at Animal Kingdom, and the first day of reopening, it got stuck people were stuck on the ride for like 2 hours. So that's the state of Disney. So there you go. First day of reopening, people were all like, "Yeah, it's open." It got stuck for like 2 hours. Also, this past year, there has been more recorded fist fighting at the Magic Kingdom than like all of years past. And then we had the report of people taking a crap while they're in line. So there you go. That's the parks. And yet,
great job, Bob Iger. Great job.
I never can find that. It happens like the day after or the day before.
Jay walks around the parks with his vlogging camera looking for people pooping so he can record it.
Dude, I just want to be in a fight, man. Like, so bad. They have no idea. Like, I kind of like sniff it out. You could start to hear people getting a little loud, and I'm like, oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So I get ready. I'm 6'4", 270, man. Like, if they hit me, like, whatever, like I think it'll be a fun battle scar. I see these people that get into fights at Disney. Like, they ain't throwing no haymakers, man. They're throwing like, they're punching at the clouds. So, and a lot of it's like, I mean, some of the fights that recently happened are men I don't know how to say it properly. Like gay men fight. Like they were just slapping and like, I don't know how to say it without, being rude, but like, that's what I think it'd be okay if that breaks down. So like if there's a big throwdown like that. So
dude, the throwdown in Toontown is still one of the greatest moments ever, dude. I have that as my banner on Twitter. Like
I know.
Yeah, if you go to Twitter, if you go to my profile here, I'll pull it up. I've still got the throwdown in Toontown as my background. Right fights. Here. Fairy fights. See my background?
The best is the worker on the phone in the back corner, like scared to death, not knowing what to do. Dressed as, what is he dressed like? Fred Flintstone? What is that? Like he was calling, like, we need some help over here. We need help.
So like this was when Galaxy's Edge opened, and Kennedy and Bob Iger and Spielberg and Abrams. And then someone photoshopped the throwdown in Toontown. And that right there, that is a perfect representation of Disney. Just got a disaster. This chick right here just down.
She's like laying on the ground, like knocks out. The fun wasn't this like a family like a family trip?
Yes.
Yeah, they're all like family. Somebody said something. I can only imagine what Thanksgiving's like.
Oh man, I love it. It's so damn
good.
Funny.
Yeah, but still, it's the biggest problem with like Disney is like they don't have like their security's not allowed to touch anyone. So if a fight breaks out, they have to call the real police to like get to where it's like, we need some help over at the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Like, get over here. So,
Jay knows words. Jay has the best words, says Elite Neo. He does. Jay has all the words. All the words. Okay, so again, today at 2 p.m. Central, I think. I'm in different time zones right now. When I go to Pensacola, it throws me off because Pensacola is in the Central time zone. Orlando's in the Eastern time zone. But 2 p.m. Central, me and Jay, Cobra Cow Connection on my new YouTube channel. First ever stream on that channel. There's no, you can't super chat over there. I'll be live on Kick and Rumble as well. But and then Jay's going to be on Drunk 3PO's Basement. So my new channel is strictly me playing video games and talking about professional wrestling. That's it. And I understand a lot of people won't be interested in that, but I'm back into professional wrestling. I want to talk wrestling over there and play some video games. That's it. I'm not going to be talking about like politics and all this stuff. It's just going to be a video game wrestling channel. That's it. That's all there's going to be to it. So it is Cobra 199 is the title of the channel, at D-Day Cobra 199 if you do the @ on it. Link here, hang on. God damn it. Jay, talk.
Okay, so how was
you see, that's how you fill dead air, Jay. Instead of just staring, just going.
Yeah, like, no problem.
Okay.
Well, while we're doing that, Cole Hauser tagged us in this tweet about a live action G.I. Joe. I think these pictures look so good. Oh,
dude,
man.
Holy shit. That go back to Duke.
Yeah.
And then you got the Cobra officers.
It's not really. These are definitely.
No, I know
it's AI generated, but
AI,
like, that's how you do it, man.
Yep, that's it.
Just put them in these costumes. It's not that hard. I bet the left will actually like Cobra because they're all wearing masks. So, look at that, man. That's so good.
Storm Shadow, man. Come on. Oh, Steph got it. There we go, Steph. Thank you.
There's Jeremy right there sitting in his chair.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. But yeah, so that's the latest right there. It's in the pin post if you guys are interested in that. Again, just gonna be hanging out, laid back, chill stream. You know what I mean? You guys know how it is. All right, we have a lot of super chats. We have a lot of people watching on Rumble and YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Gremlin for 10 says, did you guys see The Simpsons last night? I'm not a huge fan anymore, but watched once in a while. It was set at a Comic-Con cruise ship that had Taika Waititi in it, and he actually made fun of himself. I haven't really watched The Simpsons in a long, long time, and I'd never really watched it consistently. God,
how long has that show been on the air?
It's
been on forever.
Time, bro. A long time. Did you ever watch it consistently?
I want to say like years ago I did. I did, but it was kind of like it came on like, when did it come on? Like Sunday nights? I think it was like Sunday nights, like, and then I ended up the Sunday night football kind of took over. So, but then like if they have like a good clip, you can usually find it on Twitter. It's like it'll start making the rounds. So
absolutely.
Yeah. It's been a while. That's since 1989. Are you serious? Holy
Crazy,
crap,
man.
that's been around.
It's crazy. I was still following Major League Baseball in 1989. That's how long ago that was. I mean, I followed baseball all through the 90s. So, let's see. Infinity Flare for 10 says, classic Disney had Walt, an eccentric genius entrepreneur with a singular vision for success who was willing to risk it all. Elon could be the next Walt. I mean, honestly, I think Elon is the next Walt already. I mean, if you like, dude, what's funny is the people that hate us, like especially the ones on Twitter, these are the same people that call Elon Musk a loser and a failure. And I'm like, you don't have to like him. You don't have to trust him. I could totally understand the concerns of not trusting Elon. To dismiss Elon Musk's accomplishments and what he has meant to the world is insane. Again, you don't have to like what he's doing and you don't have to trust what he's doing, but to act like the man's not doing incredible things is just insane to me. It's crazy to me. But hey, pronouns in bio. That's all I can say. Super Mastermind.
I think it's funny. Like people look at billionaires and go, "Oh, they're losers." Yeah, I'm sure they're really hurt by what you said.
Yeah.
Sleeping on a bed of money.
Let's see. Super Mastermind says Disney has brought out Riot Armor and shut down the parks to stop a Yippie protest. They looked like stormtroopers. There is a video of it. They looked like stormtroopers. Have you seen that?
I have not seen that. I do know that Disneyland had a streaker like a week ago. Some guy just decided to take all his clothes off and run in It's a Small World in California, and it took them forever to get him out. So
hey, and listen, you guys know I pretty much we allow whatever going on in the chat. All right, we allow. There's very few things. There's very few things that you can't say in the chat. But I don't want people bringing up the Dan Vasque video from the Senate. Okay, I don't want people talking about the Senate video from Dan Vasque. It wasn't meant to be shown. He's very upset about it. Please don't bring up the video from Dan Vasque at the Senate this past weekend. I don't want us talking about that, okay? Thank you very much.
I have no idea what that is.
What? How do you not understand the joke, Jay?
Dan Vasque made a video from the Senate? Am I the only one that doesn't understand what the heck? Yeah, people are like, what? Oh, fart. I got it. Sorry. If you had said Democratic Senate room, I would have gotten it. Sorry about that. My bad. I got it. I'm thinking about pirates right now, okay? I got a pirate podcast coming up at 7 p.m. I'm excited to play Fortnite. I'm not thinking about pirates. I'm not thinking about men having sex, all right, in our government. They've been screwing us for long enough, okay? I don't need to think about it anymore. I'm having a holiday, ho season, okay? I got my eggnog, all right? I got my cinnamon sprinkle cookies over here. I'm having a good time. The last thing I want is to think about Dan Vasque having butt sex in our government floor. Dear God. Sorry that it wasn't on the top of my head. Woo! Yeah, I got sugar plums in my head.
I saw Chris Gore in the chat. What did he say?
Chris Gore destroyed my whole YouTube channel. Oh,
Drunk 3PO appearing on Film Threat this week.
And you at least tag my channel. He's talking about that video clip of me just staring off into the sunset. I don't actually get an invite on his channel.
By the way, I cannot wait for Thursday. I am seeing the Iron Claw, and I can't wait. The Iron Claw, I expect it to probably be my favorite film of the year. I don't expect to enjoy this movie, though.
Tragic.
It's going to be a horrible, tragic story, and you're not going to feel, I don't think I'm going to feel good walking away from it, but I can't wait to see the Iron Claw with Zac Efron, the story of the Von Erich family. If you're a wrestling fan, especially a Southern wrestling fan. If you know anything about Texas wrestling, you know, the Von Erichs were basically just kings of
Yeah,
that,
they were the
you know,
kings there.
area. And the Von Erich family tragedy. If you don't, here's my recommendation. And I haven't seen the Iron Claw, but if you don't know anything about the Von Erich story and you want to go into the Iron Claw, I don't think you should do any research based on everything I've heard. I don't think you should do any research whatsoever. Because the less you know about it, the more impact the movie is probably going to have. If you know, you know. And if you follow wrestling, you know that the Von Erich tragedy, the family dynamic of it, it's probably one of the most depressing American sports stories you'll ever hear. It really is awful. But yeah, the Iron Claw, everything I've heard, I know Chris Gore's seen it. I've talked to a few people that have seen it so far.
It was awesome.
Everybody's hyping it like crazy. So I am really excited to see this movie. And it hasn't been the worst year ever for movies in a lot of ways, man. There's been some decent movies this year. It's the Disney Marvel, you know, Star Wars,
the movies
all
that
that. Like it's
It's
well, not Star Wars, but yeah, like
right.
Yeah, like the animated Disney, the Marvel stuff, and then the Star Wars TV shows and all that. Like that's what's been bad. But there's been a lot of good movies outside of the Disney side of things for sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. I can't wait. Tobias Nexus says, should save this for Cobra Cast. But let's see. But I'll forget 2024 vote for as a thought. Why vote in lesser humans when you can have a literal embodiment of chaos itself within their throne within the abyss? I'm sure Ryan would love to, like, every time Tobias sends a super chat, I think Ryan would want to, you know, be here to read it because Ryan loves Tobias and he loves furries.
He really does.
Can we get some Ryan memes of him as a furry? Can we get that? I think we can get that up, right? I think we can handle that. Come on, Legion of Memers. Let's make that happen. Shout out to Tobias Nexus. Appreciate you, brother. Hangry is Angry says, thanks for all you do. I'd say have a cheeseburger on me, but $10 doesn't get what it used to. Anyway, hope all of the Geeks and Gamers crew and Drunk 3PO have a great holiday and a better 2024. Thank you. SN441
and Drunk 3PO. I'm part of the crew. Oh, I love you guys, man. I see the roasting going on. I know there's people in the chat that just think I'm flat out stupid. That's okay.
SN441 says, I agree with Jay. I don't even have Twitter, and the right went that went right over my head, that Democrat video with the fine tooth comb. It was like a new Zapruder film. If you're agreeing with Jay, you got a problem. Just saying. I'm just kidding. We all love Jay. We love
Gaming
Jay.
Baker for $8. Hey, Jeremy and plus size guest. So great. I'm not really that chubby though, but maybe I don't care, man. Like I don't care. Did you look at the Meetup photo and go, who is that love child of Az and Jay? I don't know. That's probably more for Jeremy. I don't have no idea. But thank you for calling me plus size guest. Did you look at the Meetup photo and go, who is that love child of Az and Jay?
What Meetup photo?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know which one. I need to know which one specifically. Mountain Mutt's side. Jeremy's back. Oh, well, pass the rum. What's up, Mountain Mutt? Tobias says, damn, I need to stream games at some point with Red. Seems that's how you get the girls nowadays. Thanks, Jay. There you go, Jay.
Yeah. Still got the hottest girl streaming with me, so whatever. Plus, I get a free seat with Southwestern. So, yeah, keep the fat jokes coming. Did you hear about that news?
Graph Web says, hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Jason's statement says Crank 2. Patrick Kelly says, Jeremy, would the Mario movie 2 do better if Kang Dynasty releases same month? I don't think that has any impact on it whatsoever. I just think they need to evolve the story a little bit with the second Mario movie. That's all. And MegaCon update. God, I'm just now getting back in the rhythm of things. So tomorrow on Daily, I'll give you a MegaCon update. So there you go on that. But I do know, obviously we will be at MegaCon, and I don't have a specific on we have a panel. I don't know the specific time or date yet. And the Rippaverse is going to be there as well. MegaCon Orlando, first weekend of February. Make sure you're there. The whole crew is going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Victagious Dave Savage. Jason was in the one with Jet Li. Awesome movie. I don't think I've seen the one. I don't think I've seen that one. Gaming Baker says Jay seems like the sort of person whose favorite movie is Highlander 2. Is Highlander 2 your favorite?
I'm more of a Dumb and Dumber type guy. Could watch that over and over again. I did find out last night that one of my best friends of all time, he had a confession during my gaming stream that he has never seen Christmas Vacation, and I told him we can no longer be friends until you watch that film. So
yeah,
I like how do you live in America and totally miss that movie?
You got
I don't understand.
You got to make that happen. Got to make that happen.
Something's wrong. Yeah. So looking at you, X-Wing. Yeah.
Golden Nugget says, thanks again for helping me take my mind off of things. These injections got me feeling like a piñata. Yeah, man, I hear you, Golden Nuggets. And like I said, so if people don't know, Golden Nuggets going through some chemo and cancer treatment right now. And you know, I always tell him, like, you got to come in here in the chat, tell us how it's going, brother. You got to keep your motivation up. Let us know what's going on. He's gifted some memberships, gifted 5 more. Along with Dom H gifting 5 memberships as well. So thank you, but shout out to Golden Nuggets, brother. We appreciate it.
Huge shout out. And I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at this. So Dermy Wormy, thank you.
Jesus.
I wasn't laughing at the
do you know who that is?
Yeah, it's Lofty.
That's Lofty Pixels that they photoshopped Rise. I think Krista took that picture.
It was a video. He was. Oh man,
dude! 700 people on Rumble.
I love it.
2,600 here on YouTube. Let's go. That's what's up, man. Gary's Beard Dingleberry says happily married, but according to the calendar, also an incel. Haha. Seeing Jay smile eases the
makes you feel better about your life.
Yeah. Jay just interrupts everything.
I know. I'm
Why does he interrupt everything?
I'm normally not on a Monday, so it's like this is my Monday.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just excited. Okay, it's Christmas. Come on.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
Primarch Vulcan. Jay once again proving he's the Forrest Gump of Geeks and Gamers.
Oh man. Forrest Gump had a pretty good life until he had sex with an AIDS woman. I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry.
Elite Neo says, Jay, you should take a Greyhound bus to Pensacola so we can all meet up at Flounders. Oh, Flounders, baby. Flounders.
I wonder how many days that'll take from Orlando. Like, because we were looking at a great bus from Orlando to
it's only a 6-hour drive.
Right, but all right, so it's 3.5 hours from me to get to Miami, almost 4, depending on traffic. And then it's like the bus ride, the Greyhound bus ride from Orlando to like the hood of Miami is 7.5 hours. So I'm like, I wonder how long it would take to get to Pensacola riding a Greyhound. That would be crazy.
Jay's gonna end up in trouble in this
scenario. I'm gonna die.
Probably.
This is my year. This is my year.
Probably. Okay, real quick before we continue, because I've still got a lot of super chats and Jay's slowing down the whole show. Sorry. But we do have to talk about this PlayStation situation. Okay, so this is news that broke yesterday. New PlayStation game difficulty patent alarms players. So right here, all right, this is cringe, man. All right. A newly published PlayStation patent for a game difficulty system has caused some alarm among players. The description provided in Sony's application sounds a lot like adaptive difficulty, but players have noted previous attempts by companies to patent their own iterations of adaptive difficulties like Shadow of Mordor's Nemesis system, which was successfully patented by publisher Warner Brothers. Players' concerns about PlayStation's implementation of new game difficulty system. While patents don't always come to fruition, there are the first steps. They are the first steps in bringing a product service to life. After all, we saw the patent for PlayStation Portal way back in 2017. Players are wondering how Sony plans to differentiate the adaptive difficulty system in order for the patent to be successful, with some hoping that the company doesn't forcefully implement it in first-party games. This is so fucking stupid. Like, who is this for? That's my question. Who is this for? Why would you do this? Why would you even think about doing this? Jay, growing up playing video games, do you remember the satisfaction of playing a hard video game and dying over and over and over and over again, and ultimately working your way through it by learning the process and overcoming the obstacles? It's literally a life lesson is what that is. It's a life lesson. It gets into your mindset. It gets into your muscle memory of like, I have to keep trying. But if you're just going to have adaptive difficulty, like, oh, you've died too many times. Oh, well, instead of you working for it, we're going to make the game easier for you. Fuck that, man. No, I'm so sick and tired of this shit.
It's for gaming journalists. It's got to be. It's the only
for
thing
gaming journalists and pronouns and bio weirdos. That's what it is.
Some of the coolest things is I've seen Mahler do this, and they'll take a game and play it on the hardest difficulty, you know. And it's kind of like, well, I beat that game, you know, on the least difficulty, and here they are, and you know, and watching these people play and get frustrated and stuff on the highest difficulty is I enjoy watching that. So, you know, the fact that me and Jeremy, like, I know my skill set on games. Okay, I know. I'm more of a geek than a gamer. Like, let's be honest. But if me and Jeremy played the same game and we beat it at the same time on the same level, like on the same level of, I guess, difficulty, I could easily say I'm just as good as Jeremy on video games. When it's like, well, did they dumb it down for you because you kept dying? You know, and you wouldn't get great videos from me like where I died 47 times in a row. On some of these games I had to play.
Somebody pull up the Zelda 2 video, please. Steph, find it.
I mean, that's one of them, but there's like
Steph, find it.
I played the I can't think of names, but I played Dark Souls with Mark, and he was trying to help me get through it. I died 38 times in 15 minutes. And then, yeah. So
see, this is what it's for, though. This is for women and retarded people. That's really what this is for. That's what this is for. You know, Stephanie Center's celebrating. She's so happy. She's so happy. You know, and it's I don't know, man. Like, I
don't like it because that's why they have 3 different levels. You could play on super easy mode if you want, and then it's like, you know, difficulty. But back in the day, there was no level of difficulty. You just put the game in and good luck, you know?
Yeah, like if this happens, we're not going to get, and I got it, Elite Neo. I remembered you did email it to me. But we need stuff like this, okay?
Oh, my God. I was cold that day, too.
Oof. No, you're going to get stuck. Dude!
This game is hard. I didn't know what to do, and I had like full health. I'm like trying to find spells to use. I didn't have enough magic. See the frustration.
How do I get out of this?
What really sucks is,
how do I get out of this?
You stream snipe me at the worst moment. The worst moment. That's it.
You remember that time I did it to Dan when he was playing? What was he playing? Was he playing Castlevania? I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was fighting Dracula, but he was supposed to be coming to Tuesday night's main event. And again, we're talking about Dan Vasque. Dan Vasque is going to hit 1 million subscribers probably in the next month. All right. He's had videos that's had 20, 30 million views. All right. He's a freaking rock star. But I started stream sniping him while he was playing Dracula, and his viewers, because he was on Twitch. You know, when we're on Twitch, we get like 100 people watching us. And suddenly, because I'm stream sniping him, his number started going up. So it started to get like 200 people. He goes, "Oh, why are so many people watching me?" And he started getting nervous because we were stream sniping him. It was so great. Oh man, I loved it. But yeah, so that's right there. We need moments like that. And with this new this new adaptive difficulty bullshit, again, it doesn't mean that and I saw people going like, well, as long as it's optional, it better be optional. Like that's how they start it. All right. That's how it starts. It always starts as an option, but that's not how it ends. And that's the problem with it is it's going to become a thing where they force it upon people to make it easier for everybody. We want everyone to be able to play these games.
If that's the case, they might as well just add a God mode.
Yeah.
We just don't die. And it's just like you have everything given to you right when you start. And if those journalists, that's how they want to play it so they could rate the games. I mean, they might as well just add that instead of something like that. I would feel better about myself if I knew I played it on a difficulty that didn't adjust itself by how many times I died. So, you know,
so ridiculous.
Yeah, or just like give people a cheat code. Yeah, I mean that's I think that's an easy solution instead of developing an entire program to put into your game that waits to see how well, like, you know, that's crazy.
Yep.
I don't
Indeed.
like it. And I'm not really a great gamer. I don't like it. So
Lord Botha says, if you guys feel like punishing yourselves, watch the trailer for Runaway Dolls. If you can't last the last 30 seconds, that'll tell you all you need to know. Maybe for tomorrow, because we're already behind. But so Runaway Dolls. I'll check that out. I'll check it out. Oh, correction. Drive Away Dolls. Okay, he corrected himself. Drive Away Dolls. Okay, noted. Taker says, Park Ranger, it's ma'am. Ethan Van Skyver. Yeah, dude, that throwdown in Toontown was so damn good. Let's see. Elite Neo says, but there's no better word than construction. Yeah, construction, says Jay. Jason's statement says, ho, ho, ho in the Senate. Mike Hill says, Black Panther director is creating a new version of X-Files series. Really? Z Highness says, Jay, are you done? Tuesday night's main event. Jay is takeover. Jamma Lama says participation trophy mode, 100%.
Yeah.
Laura Lynn Lance says, hail the 199. Hi, Jeremy. Smooches, Santa J. Bear. My mom needs as many healing prayers as possible. She's in the ICU. Thank you, 199. Merry Christmas, y'all. Laura Lynn Lance, we got your back. Throw some prayers up in the chat for Laura Lynn Lance's mother, who is in ICU. Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that.
We got your back, though. We got your back. Toxic Masculinity says, I was playing a game called Vertigo 2 on the Quest 3, and it was kicking my ass. If you die too many times, it just tells you to get good. I love seeing that. Hell yes. Absolutely. Hayden Wayne for 10 says, if you suck at games and die a lot or fail, the game will recommend you turning down the difficulty settings and give you directions on how to do so like you're 5 years old. That's a good system. Yeah. I just hate seeing the pussification of video games, you know, like
I hate seeing it forced on you. It's like, what if there is no option to turn it off? It's just automatic. It's like, come on, man.
Hayden, also for 10, Hayden Wayne, adaptive difficulty. So if you suck at Dark Souls, it just gets easier. That smells like game journalist crybaby fixer 1.0. Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. Tobias says, the only difficulty spikes I don't like are wall bosses. The game is decently challenging, but possible enough trial and effort. Then they throw a literal wall at you. See Bathias in AC6. I have not played the AC games. Shockingly enough, I have not. Let's see. Cosmic Pariah, member for message 2 months. Hail, chat. Oh, and you two too. Well, thank you. Flashzilla98. So what is this like? Flash is a big fan of Godzilla 98. Is that what the joke is? Flashzilla 98.
Yeah.
It was great to see you back on Flashcast, Jay, even if you had nothing to add to the conversation.
I'll be back on Flashcast in the next year. I told you guys I just took a little break, but in all seriousness, Flashcast, the Yellow Flash is awesome. Letting me get some extra stuff done. No, okay, he corrected himself. He goes, no, he hates Godzilla 98.
I already loved Godzilla 98. That's what I heard. So I'm just gonna stick with that. That's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm just messing with you, Flash. Vault 95 Survivor says, let's see, will we ever get Adam Krigler on daily? Also, Crank was an awesome movie and stronger than the second. Yeah, I'd love to have Krigler on. I mean, we're gonna start actually trying to get like some guests occasionally on daily moving forward. Steph's gonna be working on that. So yeah, it's gonna be good stuff. So yeah, you never know who's gonna show up. Vault 95 Survivor says, are the Disney theme park fights very diverse? They're usually a little one-sided.
As far as like people fighting each other, it's from every sexual orientation and every race, every gender.
Vault 95 Survivor
They're
says difficulty adaptability is lame and gay. Crypt Daddy beat Elden Ring like a champ. R.I.P. to Crypt Daddy.
Oh, dude, yes, that's right, man.
Jamma Lama, welcome to the 199. Thank you. The Georgia Dog says, welcome home, Jeremy. But sorry, just here for the real star, Jay, LOL. Enjoying y'all on my birthday. Hail the 199. If you get a chance, Jay, trip poo for me.
I got you.
Crimson Feather Plays says, I can't believe I stayed for 5 months of this. Well, we're glad you're still here. Stephen Wasick, lucky number 7. The chat and the community drives me crazy, but I'm always willing to support you all. Have a wonderful Christmas and a prosperous new year. Well, thank you, Stephen Wasick, and we appreciate you, brother. Lord Botha gifted a DDCO membership. Thank you. Razor Burn says, Jeremy, who's the goofy guy with the Santa hat next to you whose face is out on air and Chris Gore makes fun of? I don't know. He just showed up and I felt like I didn't want to kick him, so we just let him stay.
It's my Make-A-Wish day.
Solar Roller, welcome to the 199.
It ain't just Chris Gore either.
Lower Lips Liquor, gifted a DDCO Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you. Bruce Flash says, Merry Christmas to Geeks and Gamers and the entire 199. Minty says, Jeremy, you're back from vacation. You know what I want to hear on Cobra Cast tonight, Minty. I got you. I got you, Minty, on Cobra Cast tonight, okay? Frank the Tank says, Devil May Cry does its best, makes fun of you for sucking and tells you to turn down the difficulty. Hail the 199. Desirius says the difficulty system already exists in certain sports games and racing games. If you are winning too much, it will ask you to raise the difficulty. Mark Schaefer, Jeremy, the 199 has voted, and we have determined that Jay needs to be a permanent addition to the team. The chat has voted. He is a permanent addition to the team. They don't even know, Jay. They don't even know.
Like this guy Jay has nothing to do all day. We need somebody else. Somebody else to take the heat off us.
Jay is you know what? Jay is the best of us. Okay, he is the best of us. So
Elite Neo, time, man.
Elite Neo says, let's see. 23 years ago, I was attending Florida Tech and took a Greyhound bus from Melbourne to Pensacola to head home for Christmas. Took 12 hours, 11 if you count the time zones. You can do it, Jay. You can do it, Jay.
I'd love to, man. I'd love next year. Next year. So one place I'm definitely going to visit is Astoria. I think I said that correctly, over in Portland, to go to the Goonies movie site. I'm going to spend a couple days out there. And there's actually been a few Geeks and Gamers people that said, I don't live that far. So I'm like, if you're in that area and I start promoting this thing, like, let's all go out to dinner, man. Like, let's all hang out while I'm there. So I'd love to meet whoever's in that area. So it'd be kind of cool.
Demogenizes just beat an S rank mark in Final Fantasy 16 after 66 and a lot. No adaptive play needed. What's up, Demogenize?
What's up, D?
Good people right there. Good people. The Real Smile Bit for 20 says, when are you all playing Fortnite again? Getting an itch to play some bets. Also, never played Fortnite, but watching you all play, considering giving it a shot. Heard some issues with the new season of Fortnite. Is that true? So to answer the first part of your question, we're actually playing on my new channel and Jay's new channel today at 2. Right
3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central.
Right there. So that's my new channel. Wow,
I don't have a thumbnail for mine yet, but
778 subscribers already. That's crazy.
Yeah, I need about 250 more subs on mine for that monetization, but we'll get there.
Yeah, but so this is a wrestling video game channel. Professional wrestling. I'm going to talk about professional wrestling. I'll probably have some people on, and then just playing video games. That's it. It's straightforward channel, nothing more. So if you're interested in that, that's cool. If not, I totally understand. But we plan now. This channel's not monetized, but I will be live on my Kick and my Rumble as well. So D-Day Cobra Rumble and D-Day Cobra Kick. So, but in terms of the new season, they did have some movement issues with the game at first, and they, to Epic's credit, they listened. They've gotten it fixed okay. I'm still not completely thrilled with the movement, but it's fine. It's I wish it would go back to how it was, but overall the season's good. It's a very good season. The Ninja Turtle skins just released, and holy crap, dude, those Ninja Turtle skins are cool. Incredible. Those things are awesome. And Bull Bear says Fortnite and modern era wrestling, tough sell. Bull Bear hates Fortnite so much. He hates it. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to talking more professional wrestling. I've been out of the wrestling game for a while, but I'm finally back in, and I know wrestling, and Jay knows wrestling too.
I love it. So, especially the older stuff.
Audrey says, if Jay is the best of Geeks and Gamers, imagine the others. LOL. Just kidding. Love you, retards.
I hear that.
Thank you. Oli Verdant says, I played, this is for 20. Thank you. I played Ultra Kill this weekend. Every time you die, a skull pops up and laughs at you. I raged at a particular boss, but instead of making it easier, I practiced, learned strategies, tips, got better, and beat it. That's the name of the game right there. That's it, man. That's all it takes. I don't know why this is so complicated for so many people out there, but that's the name of the game. And you find such satisfaction when that happens too. Desiria says, did you guys see what Sony said about used games? Not true. I saw the reports out there, but it's been that's not the case from everything I've heard. So there was a report out there essentially saying that that Sony's not going to let you resell your games, or there's some type of thing. They're like, you can't resell your Sony games or something like that. I heard the reports out there, but I'm pretty sure that it's been debunked. I'm pretty sure it's been debunked. I don't think that's actually the case, but I did see the reports going on out there. Dave Savage says the one did the multiverse thing before it was cool. Oh, with Jet Li and Jason Statement. I'm just gonna call him Jason Statement.
I know. I said it so much now. It's like,
all right. So again, huge turnout on Rumble. We had 950 people there earlier. We're still at 800. So that's the biggest crowd we've had for Rumble on this show, I believe. I don't know if we're on the, are we on the front page or something on Rumble? But thank you guys for the support over there on Rumble.
We're just growing, baby.
We are growing. We're over 70,000 followers on Rumble now on the main account. So, but yes, later today, me and Jay, the Cobra Cow Connection on Cobra 199 and Drunk 3PO's Basement. And again, I'll be live on Kick and Rumble as well. And but yeah, we're playing some games over there, just trying to get the watch time up on these channels.
Yeah.
And other than that, Jay, what else you got going on?
That's it. 7 p.m. on my History of Pirates channel. We're gonna have the Christmas Pirate podcast, last one of the year, and you will see me on Geeks and Gamers Daily for just a few more days, and then I'm out of here, man.
He's fired.
I'm doing a road trip. Yeah. I'm going to join Az in the great beyond. Me and him are going to talk about jelly and British food and English food and all that stuff. So,
yep. Jay, drop a link to your Drunk 3PO's basement channel for the chat, so they can go subscribe to you over there. I'll be live for Cobra Cast as well. So I got a busy day. Got daily today, and we're going to do the stream over on my Cobra 199 channel. Then we got Cobra Cast, And then we have, I think we're playing Mario Kart tonight. So for a gaming stream. So
yeah, because last Mario Kart it was a little like there wasn't that much yelling. We were just kind of like,
we're bringing the rage back. Okay, bringing the rage back to Mario Kart. That will be on Geeks Gamers Play. So yes, so there we go. Mario Kart back tonight.
Let's do it.
Geeks Gamers Play. Let's go. Other than that, thank you all. Thank you for smashing the like button, the melee button. We appreciate it. Feels good to be back. No, we're not ending on friendship, Stephanie. Not happening. Not happening. But we'll see if Meek makes an appearance tonight. Krista will be there. Steph will be there. The whole crew will be there. It'll be fun.
It's going to be awesome.
And but thank you guys so very much. Awesome to be back. It feels good to be back. Happy to be back. Love you all. Missed you all. I was not disfigured in a fire or anything like that. People were like, why is Jeremy not on camera? Did something happen? So I'm back. I'm still ugly as ever, but I'm back. So thank you guys. Have a great day. And we'll see you at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern on our these new channels that we have. I know, another channel. I know. But trust me, we have a plan. Don't worry. Love you guys. Have a great day. And we will talk to you later. Bye, everyone.